Empowerment comes to me in ways that I don't really understand in the moment. It's obviously a word that I can go and look up and go, oh yeah, I know what that means. That makes sense. But what it means for me and my own definition, I can't really put that into like one sentence. But when I see people being genuinely themselves, that makes me really happy. I guess it empowers me to see myself in a similar light. Be myself, whoever I feel to be in that moment of my life, and just throw away the judgment. When my students who are 11, 12, and 13 years old come into my room and they ask to speak to me privately, when they hold their breath and tell me, and they choose to tell me that they're gay, bisexual, transgender, or whatever, that is an amount of strength that I could not fathom at that age. That's empowerment. Or when my mom broke free of her mental illness after my dad had passed away. Seeing her grow into the person who she genuinely is and not what poverty and societal norms had forced her to be for more than 50 years. That's empowerment to me. Or when my boyfriend first opened up to me about the complexes of his mind and his difficulty in school, he was so willingly vulnerable. That's empowerment. When I grew up wearing whatever the hell I wanted, when I purposely made my hair an absolute mess and I wore like 15 ponytails and wore 2 different colored socks that were like different lengths just to prove to people that I could, that's empowerment. So though I don't necessarily do those things anymore, I still have the vulnerability it takes to be a rebel and to tell society and gender norms that they can kindly just scoot right off. For me, empowerment is seeing that we are all so unique, but in very different ways. At the end of the day, we are just emotion-driven human beings who could all probably just use a hug. And I guess that's what I think empowerment is.